Former IRFU referees boss Owen Doyle has become the latest prominent voice to criticize how replacement benches are being used in the modern game, arguing that forward-heavy splits undermine both safety and the spirit of rugby's laws. The debate has gathered momentum since South Africa popularized the concept of the bomb squad at the 2019 Rugby World Cup, when they regularly deployed a 6-2 bench split in favor of forwards. Jacques Nienaber and Rassie Erasmus pushed the tactic even further 4 years later, naming a 7-1 split for the 2023 World Cup final and defeating the All Blacks with Willie Roux as the sole back replacement. That success has had a ripple effect across the game. Johan van Graansbath made effective use of a forward-dominated bench during their treble-winning season, while England head coach Steve Borthwick has also embraced similar tactics, drawing on the depth of his back row resources. Against the spirit of the law writing in the Irish Times, Doyle echoed the concerns previously raised by Matt Williams, Keith Wood, and Willie John McBride, who have all spoken out against the growing reliance on so-called bomb squads that McBride recently suggested a return to an era where replacements were permitted only in cases of injury, but Doyle believes such a move would be unworkable. However commendable the idea is, it's unlikely to work, Doyle wrote. There would surely be a lot of injury feigning. Even independent doctors would find it nigh on impossible to refuse a replacement. Instead, Doyle argued that reducing the number of replacements or restricting bench splits could offer a more realistic solution. He suggested outlawing anything other than a 5-3 split as a starting point. Drawing on his experience in IRFU and Six Nations meetings, Doyle explained how the current allowance of 8 replacements came about: 3 front row players to avoid uncontested scrums, 1 second row option, 1 back row replacement, and 3 backs to cover scrum half and a utility role. Safety concerns over. Fresh behemoths Doyle also raised serious safety concerns about the impact of late substitutions, particularly when large forwards enter the field against fatigued opponents. The 7-1 and 6-2 splits have arrived, with accompanying bomb squads of significant bulk, he said. It cannot be safe to have fresh players weighing up to 140 kilograms charging at opponents who have already played for an hour. In his view, the moment such extreme splits emerged was the moment governing bodies should have intervened. In addition to the intention, these were, and remain, outside the spirit of the law, Doyle added. A carefully framed clarification question was sorely needed, asking World Rugby for a ruling on the validity of it all. World Rugby, however, has maintained that there is no scientific basis to ban forward heavy benches. In April, Chief Executive Alan Gilpin said the governing body had examined the issue from a medical and performance perspective. We looked at it from a science, medicine perspective, Gilpin explained. Was there a distinctive view that a bunch of fresh players coming on with 20 to 30 minutes to go is going to create a more injurious position? And the science said that's not the case. He added that, in the absence of evidence suggesting increased risk, there was no justification for changing replacement laws. Ultimately, Gilpin said, there are a lot of different ways to win a rugby match. Despite that stance, criticism from former players, coaches, and officials continues to grow, ensuring that the debate around the bench and the bomb squad is far from over.